episode 073.
My name is Lauren Coe. I have a degree in international studies, and I am currently a pie designer. Success is finding a way to make a sustainable living while also not compromising the integrity of what I do and how I do it. Doing something well and being able to kind of support your life or your family, and also doing it with integrity and being true to yourself.
Welcome to Innovator Diaries, a show where influencers and leaders from all walks of life share their story and experiences. You learn the strategies and action points that have helped them find success and get to where they are today. You'll hear their stories and valuable advice to help you on your own path. These messages may also help somebody you know, so please share. Lauren, thank you so much for your time today. I was really interested in talking to you, Anna, because I discovered your pies and your designs on Instagram and on Facebook. And since the day I saw them, I was like, wow, this is fantastic. And they're so unique and so creative. I just wanted to talk to you. So I'm sure...
Thanks so much for your kind words and for reaching out. This is a great opportunity, and I'm really happy to be here to chat with you.
Okay, thank you, Lauren. So I'm sure your story and what you're going to say today is going to reach a lot of people, and it's going to help them as well. So thank you so much. Perhaps to start, could you please tell me a little bit about your childhood and who was the most influential person in that stage of your life?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in San Diego, California, in the United States, and basically spent most of my life growing up there. We lived in Virginia for a couple years, but beyond that, mostly spent all of my life in California. My father immigrated from Hong Kong when he was 12. And my mother is Chinese, but she was born and raised in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. So my grandparents, she was born and raised there, came to San Diego for college, and that's how my parents met. My grandparents remained in Honduras, so I basically grew up going to visit them every summer. So as soon as school got out, we'd fly down, we'd spend the whole summer. We'd also fly back down for Christmas. And so those times were hugely formative in, kind of who I am and the things I'm interested in and kind of how I see the world. And I would say my grandmother has had a huge influence on my life and is one of the most important people from my childhood. She still currently lives in Honduras, which is cool. But yeah, our family history is a little crazy, but without going into that, she was essentially 19 when she met my grandfather in China. They got married, and he brought her back to Honduras, where he had been, spending a couple of years. And she didn't speak any Spanish. I don't know what her travel experience was up to that point, but she essentially left her whole life in China, moved to Honduras, and then, kind of had 5 children, raised a family, started a business. She had a Chinese restaurant down there for a long time, had a restaurant and a catering business. And yeah, I think she is definitely our family matriarch, and just, strength and work ethic and resilience that she's shown at every stage in her life is something that I kind of always think about, and definitely I think has a huge influence on, how I approach things and how I live, I guess.
Okay. Very interesting. And do you think she also showed you or taught you the love for food and cooking?
Definitely. So I like to tell people that I come from a family of phenomenal eaters, where many people are good cooks, but the common thread is that we all love to eat. So we're the kind of people that we sit down to, my grandmother will call a casual lunch, and she'll have cooked like an 8-course meal for a casual lunch. And then before we even start eating, we'll already start talking about where we should go for dinner or what we should eat for dinner.
Want to listen to the entire interview? Simply go to innovatordiaries.com/episode number. Or you can find this episode and hundreds of other great stories on Google Podcast, iTunes, Spotify, or whatever your favorite podcast player is. Please check me out on LinkedIn. Follow or connect with me, as I'm very proactive on that social network. And finally, subscribe to this YouTube channel. You'll get all the new stories as soon as they're released. See you next time.